Ma'am, are you okay? There's no use. She's unconscious. I need to get her to safety and fast. Whoever did this to her might still be around.
It truly is strange, sir. We better be careful.
The only thing we can do now is wait for her to wake up. We need to make sure she's in good condition before we ask her anything.
Agreed. We don't know what's happened to her. She's been unconscious for hours now. Maybe she's seriously injured.
Where?
I know you're very confused right now, dear. We also are. How are you feeling? You must have hit your head pretty badly to be unconscious for so long.
I didn't.
Estelle, keep a close eye on her. Do what you can do to help. I'll be waiting outside this room. Let me know when she's feeling better. Come on, Fira. Let's leave her to rest.
She's awake, my lord.
Fira, please wait outside this room. Don't let anyone else in.
Hello, you must be the Lord. Estelle told me you wanted to speak with me.
I'm in no hurry to speak about the matter at hand. Just want to make sure you're doing all right. What's your name?
Keola. My name is Keola.
Nice to have you here with us, Keola. You can call me Griffin. No need for formalities from the start.
If I may ask, why were you in the forest?
I'm confused as to why or how I was there as well. I have no idea where I am. All I remember is trying to find my way out, and I remember someone stalking me. He hit me with something and I collapsed. Now I'm here.
How strange. My lord, could this somehow be connected to...
Keola, I propose you take a look at your surroundings first. You know, clear your mind and try to remember anything else. Any details, perhaps. I'll assign one of my guards to show you the area. He'll be waiting for you downstairs. We'll continue our conversation soon, Keola. Now, if you'll excuse me.
If you need any help, I'll be behind the desk downstairs. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need. Now, go enjoy yourself around the village.
Thank you. I guess I'm doing this.
Ready to head out?
Keola, nice to meet you.
Keola. Interesting name. I'm Elliot. Pleased to meet you too. Ready to go? So, tell me something about yourself. If we want this walk to be less awkward, it's better we get to know each other, don't you agree?
Well, what do you want to know?
For example, where are you from?
I'm from a city called Dayton, but soon I'll be going to university in another city and... Why are you looking at me like I'm crazy?
What is a whatever you just said.
University? It's a place you go to study after high school. Have you never been to one?
This is the first time I'm hearing this word. Heck, I can't even pronounce it. And you expect me to have gone to this place? You must be from somewhere very far away. Especially with what you're wearing. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's just... there's a huge difference between what everyone else is wearing and what you are. Take a look for yourself.
Oh, so you guys just dress in medieval clothes and walk around acting as if we've gone back in time? Seems fun.
Back in time? We have lots of magic in our dimension, even if it's prohibited in most places. But traveling back in time hasn't been done in over 1,000 years from what I know.
What? Magic dimension? Elliot, what is this place?
Fjallheim. By the look on your face, I can definitely tell you have no idea what I'm talking about, but I'm just answering your questions.
Please tell me this is some sort of dream and I'll be back on Earth when I wake up.
I'm guessing this Earth you're referring to is your dimension?
Yeah, okay, I'm not dreaming. I mean, who am I kidding? I got knocked out in the middle of a forest, which, by the way, I have no idea how I got there. I'm surrounded by people wearing old-fashioned clothes, guards, lords. This is all insanely hard to process.
Listen, Keola, we may not know what's happened to you yet, or how you can go back to Earth, but you'll need to accept this reality. Now come on, I still haven't shown you everything we have to offer here. From what you've told me about, Earth doesn't sound as bad as you described it.
Oh, trust me, it can get very ugly.
Well, what do we have here?
Hello, idiot. Not on patrol at the guard tower today?
For your inconvenience, yes.
And you? I've never seen you before.
The name's Keola. Nice to meet you.
Likewise, I'm Nezetta, but call me Nez.
Keola here's the girl they found in the woods.
Ah, yes, I've heard a few people talking about it this morning. First we lose someone, and I guess nature decided to bring us a replacement.
Someone's missing? What happened to them?
No one knows, but it's pretty obvious
Doesn't matter, Zeta. Cut it off. What's done is done. Keola's already overwhelmed at the fact that she, well, might have somehow gone back in time and is stuck here until someone figures out a way for her to go back.
First of all, stop with the Zeta thing. Second, back in time? Alright, well, welcome to our really messed up world, I guess. You must have heard what's been going on around here.
Not really. I feel like everyone I've talked to is avoiding talking about it in front of me.
You'll learn soon enough. It's not our place to explain these things to you.
Then who will?
The Lord. Come with me. Lord Griffin wants to speak with you.
Keola, welcome. I know my calling for you here is sudden, but we need to have a talk about something important now, don't we? You must be confused about a lot of things. But first, have you remembered anything important about how you got here?
Me and Elliot talked a bit on our walk, and in conclusion, we think I might have traveled back in time or transported myself into a different dimension.
Transportation between dimensions is more likely. It's a power not many have, but it is seen in many different parts of our world. Time travel, on the other hand, is not. Tell me, Keola, how did you achieve this?
This might seem absurd, but this book, this really ancient-looking book brought me here. It was a gift from my grandmother. I started reading it, and next thing I know, I'm here.
Do you perhaps still have this book with you? We have a librarian in our village, someone who knows lots about different kinds of books and knowledge.
I don't have the book with me anymore. I'm sorry.
It's all right. We'll find other ways to bring you back to your world. I'm very glad you managed to remember and tell me this information. Now it's my turn to clear any confusion you have. I'll answer any questions, so go ahead.
Estelle told me someone found me and brought me to the inn. Could you tell me more about this person?
Oh, Eustace? He's the lumberjack in our village. His house is the closest to the forest, and he spends most of his time there, mainly in the morning.
I see. Well, there is also something else that piqued my interest quite a bit. Estelle mentioned that whoever got me unconscious could be connected to something. Later, a girl I met on my walk with Elliot said something about someone missing. I'd like to know what happened to this missing person. What are Estelle's suspicions?
Well, I suppose there's no harm in telling you. Our dimension, like many others, is not only good, but also pure evil. This evil has been spreading more and more throughout the years, with no clear way to stop it. Sadly, our village got affected by it, along with many other villages and kingdoms. We've lost some of our villagers, but the most recent one was why we all started suspecting things. Something is happening in this world, worsening with every hour. No, every second. I would tell you more on this, but it's not the time to share the full story yet. The sun is starting to set, Keola. I would advise you to get to the inn. It's dangerous at night. Here in this dimension, always be aware of your surroundings. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now go. Get some rest. If you ever have any questions, you know where to find me.
It's midnight. Why? Oh, it's you.
I'm sorry for bothering you this late at night. I just wanted to talk to you about some things and to thank you for finding me and bringing me here.
No need to thank me, kid. Just a normal human act of kindness. Let's talk inside. It's quite cold outside, huh? You want a beer? Or, well, something to drink?
No, thank you. I want to know more about the woods. I learned from the Lord that most of your mornings you spend in there.
You're suspicious, aren't you? You think I was responsible for the state you were in. I could tell by the way you started to present yourself since we went inside. You're wary of me. It's alright. I understand why you would be.
Do you wander around the woods at night?
No, never. I know better than to stay in those woods after the sun sets.
The Lord told me that it gets dangerous during the night. Why is that?
Well, it is true that it isn't safe at night, but in this dimension, nowhere is completely safe, kid.
But why? I get that there's something very negative and evil happening in this dimension, but no one is telling me anything more than that.
You're a curious one, eh? Just some advice. Refrain from asking so many questions you don't want the real answer to. Trust me.
What's that supposed to mean? I do want answers.
In this world, curiosity gets you killed, kiddo. You'll get all the answers you want in due time. Until then, figure out where you stay in this new world you're in. Be helpful, be kind, but most importantly, be ready for anything. Things can get very ugly very fast.
No need to tell me that.
Is your world the same as ours?
I guess. Earth isn't all flowers and butterflies. One moment you're having the time of your life, and next thing you know, everything's ruined.
Very similar then. I remember when we had an event at the village center. Everyone was having fun. Even the guards were let off of their duty, although fear was strongly against this. Everything happened fast. We heard screams, cries of help. It was too late to do anything.
Did this person, you know,
We don't know. We never found any clues as to what, how, or who took her.
what was her name? Were you two close?
Her name was Noelle. I wouldn't say we were close, but we've had our moments. There's still people who have hoped that she'll return, but I'm a realist.
Do you think that someday this evil will be defeated?
I don't know. No one does. Even if there was a way, one village would never be able to defeat an army of thousands.
Army?
I think we've talked enough for tonight, kid.
Can we finish our talk tomorrow then?
We might. No promises, though.